So, on Lagos router, host 1.2 was permitted, host 1.4 was also permitted. Every other person was denied. Every other person that will come to that network will be able to deny. Only 2 persons were allowed. And also, you can actually also do, if you want to see, like I will do your show running configuration, you see your configuration, even your access list configuration. Or you can say show access list. We can put the number. My number is 1, so it's empty 2. It permitted host 1.2 and permitted host 1.4. So these are the different times the packet matches them. Okay. Now for this particular one, show running configuration. You see that here I permitted people in Lagos and I denied people in Kano. And also you can say show access list. People in Lagos, we are permitted. People in Kano, we are not. We are denied. Look at it, denied. These are people are permitted. Okay, now if I know that I've already configured this.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
To implement that network deny, you use the Giga Ethernet interface, right? Of
Yes,
this
as
Kano
out.
router.
As out. Yes, sir.
As out. Okay.
Yeah. You see where I put it now? See on the Giga Ethernet. See it here. It is access group
Out.
out. On the other router in Lagos, show running configuration. You see their Giga Ethernet. Here is in. Now,
Oh, sir.
okay.
This network 3.0.
Yeah.
If you are using I think it's supposed to be in, since you are using this Giga Ethernet house, not Syria.
I am doing it on. I am actually configuring router
Okay,
in
you are.
Abuja. I didn't do anything on Kano. I am like IT person in Abuja. I don't want people in Kano to come to my network, but only
Okay.
people in Lagos. You see that this router in Abuja, when I click it, is on Abuja. So I don't have any business with it. I didn't do anything on Kano. Like, if I'm IT person, like I said, we have IT persons in Lagos, Kano, and Abuja. An Abuja IT person be like, oh, I don't want people in Kano to be coming to my network. I just come to my router and configure it. I permit people in Lagos. I deny people in Kano. And I implemented it on my Giga Ethernet as out. So as long as wherever they are coming from, if you want to follow any particular route, that one doesn't mean. As far as it comes here as outbound, it will deny it. Or I can do it on both serials as inbound. Now, one more thing I want us to also know that if I permit here people in Lagos and I've denied people in Kano, if later on and I say access list permit sorry. If I say okay, let me just direct them. If tomorrow I say let me permit only one person in Kano, maybe that person is the manager. Look at the manager here. The manager is 3.4. Now, and I say permit hosts, or let me use IP address 192.168.3.4 0.0.0.0.0.0. Now, if I do this, it doesn't mean any meaning. You know why? Because router will
Because
read the command line by line. So
mm,
it will read this line and be like, oh, everybody in Lagos is permitted. Fine. The next line, everybody in okay, maybe
in
I'll just
Kano,
do,
denied.
let me do it well. Do show access list. Okay. So my access list, the first line says permit everybody in Lagos. The second line says deny
Okay.
everybody in Kano. And now decide and now come to the third line and say permit the manager. It won't make any
Mm,
sense. This first line
oh,
has already overruled.
okay.
So I've already, this router will take note of this, that you are denying everybody in
Okay.
Kano. Now later you now say permit the manager in Kano. No, it will never work. The only way it would have worked is that if this one, this
Either
line
way around.
3 came before line 20, that's the
Okay.
only time it would have worked. Maybe after you finish permitting the manager, you cannot deny every other person. That's the only time it would have worked. But this command will never work. Why? Because router reads this in line by line. Line, the second line has overruled this particular one. So even if you try to, this is the manager, to go anywhere, it will never go anywhere. If you try it, it will go there. It will get to the router will deny it. It's following here. Router will deny it. You see that the router actually denied it. So let me even see the running configuration here. Why is it moving to? Oh, no wonder. I'm surprised why it's moving. Moving. It's RIP. RIP is supposed to follow here. For it to be moving to his side, it's strange. It's not RIP style. I have this now. So what is wrong? Something is wrong with. I see. That our previous here is supposed to be 17.
Okay.
So RIP. You know why I know for it to be moving towards this side, it's not the behavior of RIP. RIP is a distant vector protocol, so it uses the shorter
The shortest
number
step.
of hops, yeah, as this metric, best metric to measure course route. So for it to be following here is wrong. So normally it's supposed to follow here. So I would test it again so that everything is supposed to be fine. If they are finished learning network, let's say I am playing it again. So it's supposed to follow here. Uh-huh. So the data would not deny it. So that's that for standard uh standard what do you call it? Standard ACL. I made a mistake. I would have saved this configuration. So let me cancel. If you want to see your access list, of course, show running config or you say show access list. So access list I'm using is one. See what we have. I want to cancel it. Configure terminal. I say no access list one. it can cancel it. Show access list. So it has cancelled it. So let me come here. Let me cancel. I say no access lists. I use 3 here. Do show access list. That's gone. So if it's gone um, on interfaces too, so I have to use the shortcuts. So on interface, I say no IP access group 3 in. I cancel it there. Then here I need to cancel it here also. So no IP access group. I use the 3 here as out. Here is in. No access lists. No IP, sorry, no IP access group 1 in. So everything is cancelled. I've cancelled everything. So they are all, everybody will still communicate. Like this one was successful. These guys are successful here. So I've cancelled all my access list. Okay, now let's us allow only the managers in Lagos and Port Harcourt. And I need to create, like, for instance, another network. I want to see if I can make this a little bit complex so that we can understand. I put here these guys to stay here. Okay, let me call this network. Let's say the network is 192.168. Let's call this one 4.0 network. Still in Abuja, covers Abuja. So on the route, let me configure this interface, put it on. So 192.168.4.1. So that's that for that interface. Let me just create the DHCP, DHCP pool. Let's call it Abuja 2. So the network is 192.168.4.that. So the default router is 192.168.4.1. Done there. So this one should have their IP address. Yes. So believe that they have their IP addresses now. Yeah, they have gotten their IP addresses. So I still need to route it too, include it in the routing. So is it, I'm using router RIP. I'm using version 2. So I'm including network 192.168.4.0. Do show run. So it's included in RIP. RIP before it's included. So now, um, oh, I still need to make this a little bit complex. I just want us to all first to have understanding. I'm including, I'm bringing more, do something here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connecting to the Giga Ethernet. Okay. So here, let's say the interface is, let's give that one 5. 1, 0, 1, 2, 5. I'm giving IPDHCP pool. Let's say that's one lag 2. Network 192.168.5.0. Oh. So default router is 192.168.2.5.1. Okay, I've got to net. So these people should have IP address. Come on. So maybe I'm giving them this network is on 192.168.5.0. Okay, now why I'm making this is because I want to explain things to make it clearer. Now, I can on my own decide that this is the manager, for instance, manager here, and everybody here, and okay, let's say manager here also. This one is manager. So now I want to have only the managers in all the networks to have access to this network in Abuja, network 2.0. Only the managers alone, and of the whole of the whole of these people should have access. So our plan now is only the managers, only the managers in all the network and the whole of these people should have access to this network in Abuja as a 2.0 network. So let's configure that. So on the router, I want to make this incomplete. It might be the just for us to have an understanding of what I'm trying to do. So I'm exiting. So our access list, let's call this one 1. I am permitting only the manager, permitting a host 192.168.1 dot what? This manager is what IP address? 1.2. So 1.2 is permitted. This network is 5.0. So the network is 192.168 192.168.5.0. Wildcard mask is 0.0.0.255. Press enter. This manager is what? 3.4. I can say permit 192.168.3.4 0.0.0. That's for the hosts. I can say host whatever. This IP address is what? This manager is 4.4. So I am permitting 4.4. So these are the people that I've just permitted. I permitted this manager, I permitted the entire network here. I permitted this manager, I permitted this manager. Every other person should not have access to this network. And the best way to do it is this interface, Giga Ethernet 000. Or you do it here, and also do it here as inbound. But it's a waste of time. I can just do it only here as outbound. So I go to the interface, which is interface G000. I see IP access group. I'm using one as outbound. So if I want to see my configuration, show access lists one. See now that I permitted a host, permitted a network, permitted another host, and permitted another host. Any other person that is not here, that is not listed, is denied. Router will do deny any, that is any other person. I suppose I've put it, but router will do deny every other person. So we want to save, copy, running to start up. So we've saved. Now let's test. Now, normally here, these guys should have access to their successful. These people will fail the first time because of broadcast. This one, I'll do this thing again and again. Okay. Now here, this guy is not permitted here. Even if you do it 100 times, you will never be permitted. Maybe we'll use simulation. I think it's better that way. So I'm using simulation now. Now let's test this guy to go here. Let us play it. He gets to the router, gets there, is allowed to go. That's what we did. It's successful. Now let's test anywhere from our network, going to anywhere. As soon as he gets to the router will deny it. This one was broadcast. So enter the scene. The router is not, say he dropped in it. It's not permitted. It failed. And let's do, everybody here is permitted to go to, let's say, to server. Hope that has an IP address. Yeah. So he went to the server, broadcasting, server introduce yourself. Just that broadcast, that's what always makes this thing to stop. So do it again. Went, goes there, gets to the server, raster, responding. what happened? You see, I went to the server. That server was not allowed to send back. Something is wrong here. Why server was not allowed to send back? Show running configuration is here. Okay, we did out here. So what is wrong now? Access list. We'll check out our letter. So let's assume I'm texting here. So this guy can go anywhere. Can go there. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Maybe what we did before. Oh. Okay, I don't know. You know why it's wrong? No, because I've never included this new network in route in the RIP. So let me say, is it? So when you test this to that, I am playing it now. So the issue there was there was no, this guy have not shared this network because we never included it in the routing table. So it has gone. So everybody in this network is permitted to go there. But here, you are not permitted to go anywhere.
So, hello, sir.
Yeah?
You said it did not go back because we did not include what in the routing table.
You know, I added this network newly, 5.0.
Yes.
So I didn't
Yes.
include it in my
Okay. As part of the RIP.
RIP exactly. I just
Okay.
included it now. So you could not
Okay.
share the
Yeah.
network with the current router.
The other router.
So also, this guy can come here. He can go and come back. You see, it's successful, but nobody from here can go there. Let's play it. Even in the same Abuja, they cannot go. So get to the router will reject it. Router will drop it. Why? Because only the managers are permitted, and this network entirely, every other person is not permitted. So that is how to use standard ACL. So you should know when to use. The bottom line is that you should know when to use network, and when you
When
are
to use
filtering
it.
network, when you are filtering on a host, and also the interfaces where you are implementing it, either inbound or outbound.
Out.
These are the major things. So with that, you can actually filter any source, be it host or be it network, anyone that you want to filter. But you should be conscious about where you are doing it. Like now, it is better, although much work, if I configure everything that I'm supposed to configure on the routers individually. Like I can come to this router and now configure that only this manager will be allowed and this network will be allowed. But if I do it like that, they won't be able to go here. Like for instance, now I want them to come here so they can go there. Like this guy can go to Kano. But if I do it on this router now, that means they cannot even go to Kano. It's successful. So you should be conscious about, oh, the best place to do it and what you are trying to achieve. Because as I said before, if you do it here and not do it as out and out here, someone wants to go to Kano, you can't go to Kano. That means they now start calling IT person, what did you do? And all that. But I know that, oh, if I want to do such thing, it's better I do it here so that they can have access to other places they want to go to. Like maybe this guy now wants to go here, he can actually go there successful. So, but should not come here except you are a manager. So that is that four standard. Except you have any question. If you don't have any question, I will continue.
Okay, sorry, sir. And
Yeah.
Michael, right? Please, I don't know if maybe I can plead for today's class to be brief. Some unforeseen event came up and caused I really run into my phone.
Sorry, can you say
Maybe you
that
can
again,
just,
please?
yeah, I said if we can have a brief class, I'll be very grateful. Maybe on Tuesday or some other time we
Okay,
can
continue.
continue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't want to miss the class. That's why I'm here. If otherwise, maybe I can do a screenshot or a recording that I can read up later.
Okay. So, sorry.